£1 million in 31 days is what my client hit. But on the 25th day, he had hit £500,000 in revenue. Bearing in mind, he had 18 months of zero business. He was about to lose his house. He was about to lose his car. He was about to lose everything. Everything was going to be going into liquidation. Reached out to me, saw my work, took action. He didn't even have the money at the start. I said, don't worry about it. Just give me a £500 deposit. Let's make it happen. Anyway, 500 grand's worth of business came in. He came on the call. He was like, mate, you'll never guess. And I was like, right, cool. Well, let's hit 1 million by Christmas. He was like, that's never going to happen. I watched a man in real time limit himself. And he was like, maybe January, February. I was like, bro, there's no reason why £1 million can't come in if we've already had 500k. He allowed the beliefs that it's going to take time to get deals across the line. Everyone takes their foot off the gas at Christmas, yada, yada, yada. So we completely reframed that. And I said, this week, I just want you to work on releasing that belief and releasing that block. And then all of a sudden, we came on the next call. He was like, bro, guess what? I was like, £1 million. He was like, yeah, done. So we hit £1 million in 31 days. Now, let me just take the money away for a second. My business is about coaching the man and coaching the heart. Men come to me that are broken, that are worn out, that are stressed, that have no... Life has just been... All right, my job is to help them life and get them into a better headspace. Now, I have to make you all aware of this, is that everyone has the potential to be able to do this. He sat opposite me and was like, will it work for me? Like, I just need to do this. And there are all beliefs. We are the ones that are in our own way. So imagine if that voice didn't keep winning. Imagine if the analytical mind wasn't always talking you out of situations and scenarios. Imagine if you just built enough momentum of not standing in your own way, what could actually happen. Now, I just had another call with another client and their business hit 60k last month. Bearing in mind, we sat down in November and it wasn't doing very well. Things are sort of falling apart. Now, my job isn't actually to focus on their finances, but they are business owners and I have studied money. I've studied all of the different teachings to come with the spiritual realm, occult teachings, the Bible. So there are ways to be able to get your consciousness into a state of play and stop living in so much scarcity and lack. So I said, cool, we hit 60 grand last month. Why is our amount that we want to hit only 48k each month if you've already had that belief smashed? Then he said, I had 70k some months prior to that. I'm like, what is going on here? Your mind is always going to go back to what is comfortable. You're going to slip from the conscious to the unconscious state and go into your old thought patterns and behaviors. He then said, yeah, but well, is that going to be sustainable? I'm like, understand this. You have a business in the UK that done that 70 grand, but now you have business in Dubai that's doing okay. That is the biggest place to be able to do business. Our thoughts and our mind are always going to bring us into a scarcity mindset. And if you're watching this and you've seen other people winning or you've seen other people doing well, or you're constantly in a bad headspace or you never really feel that you can get that momentum, start to identify what blocks come up. You can do this by getting a sheet of paper, okay, and just writing down your goal that you want to hit, and then any if, any but, and any maybe that pops up, really start to focus on that, and then that becomes your daily work. That becomes your daily obsession, and then just be detached from that. You're good with and you're good without. Now, how you detach from the outcome is actually very simple. If your bills are paid, food on the table, water in the fridge, you're good, all right? The only thing that's going to change that is having that needy energy towards bringing that into fruition, that you want to completely let go of that. There's a verse in the Bible, Proverbs 23:7, as a man think in his heart, so is he. I want you to start thinking in your heart, the man you are, the type of income that you've got, how is your family, all right? And then your actions on a daily basis should all align towards that. Trust, have faith, and watch the outcome unfold. Now, you will have beliefs, oh, that's not going to work for me, whatever, cool, I get it. But understand, I have watched people in real time go from zero to £1 million in 31 days. I've watched other people go from 40k in debt with drink, with drugs, with lust, all of these things from broken to fixed. You just can't get into a new reality with the same state of minds that you're currently living with. That's absolutely just that is just a non-negotiable. In order to be able to change your reality, you have to be able to change that mind. All right. So this is a message for you today. You are never down and out. You're only down for as long as you allow yourself to stay there. Change the cause to have a better effect. All right. Cause is the mind, the mindset of how you see the world, and the effect is the physical world that we currently live in. A man can receive nothing unless it is first given to him from heaven. Heaven is the state of mind. All right, you can only receive in the physical world what is already in there. Big love. I hope that's helped and come across your path today for the right reasons. Melia movement, baby.